The girl just bowed to the kind grandmother. The next second, the grandmother found 2 wild duck eggs on her way home. In this famine era, duck eggs were a life-saving commodity. The girl was actually the reincarnation of a lucky star. Anyone who was kind to her would be rewarded accordingly. But the girl had a wicked aunt. Since the girl's parents died young, her aunt had always seen her as a thorn in her side. She not only refused to feed her, but also made the 5-year-old child do all the farm work. One day, while doing the laundry, the girl fainted from hunger. The neighbor, an old woman, saw this and pulled out a steamed bun from her pocket. She deliberately dropped it on the ground. Unknowingly, the girl saw everything clearly. She walked over and picked it up, telling the grandmother that her bun had fallen and gotten dirty. However, the grandmother said the bun was already dirty, and she didn't need it anymore. The girl knew the grandmother had intentionally given it to her, so, before the grandmother left, she deeply bowed to her. At the same time, the girl activated her lucky star trait. Sure enough, when the grandmother returned home, her good fortune came. She found 2 wild duck eggs by the roadside, and that was the reward the girl had given her. Actually, the grandmother's family was so poor, they couldn't even afford rice. When the eldest daughter-in-law saw the 2 duck eggs in the grandmother's hand, she instantly felt overjoyed. The grandmother told the eldest daughter-in-law to give the eggs to her sick husband, to nourish his body. But the greedy youngest daughter-in-law, upon seeing the eggs, claimed she needed them because she was pregnant. The grandmother refused. However, the youngest daughter-in-law snatched the eggs, and ran outside to eat them alone. But once outside, she found the girl squatting at her door. It turned out the girl had returned home late after doing the laundry, so her aunt had kicked her out. The eldest daughter-in-law comforted the girl, and told her to stay the night. But the youngest daughter-in-law refused, saying the house was too small, and immediately wanted to kick the girl out. At that moment, the girl saw a flash of golden light. A wild chicken suddenly jumped into the yard from the wall. Unbeknownst to them, this wild chicken was a reward from the girl, so the whole family made a delicious chicken soup with the chicken. The youngest daughter-in-law saw the soup and immediately tore off a big